Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Lorraine here. Well, first of all, I must apologise because I have been away from my channel for such a long time. I've been visiting the UK again, visiting family, so it's kept me away from crafting really. And then when I came back, I've just had no mojo. I don't know what to do. I've got projects halfway finished and I just don't want to do them. So I thought today I'll just make some clusters. So that's what I've been doing. I've just been making bits of clusters, and I thought whilst I'm doing that, just to try and get myself back into crafting. So I thought I'll put the camera on and you can tag along. So I've just made a couple up to now, just using up scraps and tiny little bits of ephemera that I've got from different projects. So I just thought I'll put the camera on and I'll chit chat away with you, and we can make some of these and have a bit of a natter with each other. So what I've also done is I've cut out of this is my scrap box. I don't know if these are my scraps, look, all different colours in. I try to get organised with them, but I can't. So I've taken some of the scraps out of the box and I've just die cut them into different shapes, different themes, and I just thought, do you know what, we'll have a play and see if I can make something. I've also got these little bits of linen fabric that I've just cut the edges are frayed, and I've got some cheesecloth, some small little bits of ephemera, some tags, some labels, some bits of bling, some scraps of lace and fabric that I've got just in there. So we'll have a play and see what we come up with. I don't have a plan, so it'll be just what it'll be. So I looked at these that I'd obviously got from some project at some point. I don't like that. So these stamps. What else do I have in here? I have a little ticket thing there. It's got red on it, so that might do there. I don't think I'm feeling that base actually on there. That's quite nice on there, so we'll go with that. And I just need to ink this up because it's got the white edges. This one's been cut. I've just used some pinking shears to cut the edge of this stamp. So obviously I might put it on here. Does it need a bigger one, do you think? No, it's fine there. And I'm just using PVA glue. I could get the hot glue gun out, but I haven't. And of course it'll take an eternity to warm up and start dishing out the glue for me, so I'll lose the will to craft waiting for it. So we'll just use this for now. That's upside down. And I'm going to put it at an angle. I'm not going to have it straight. I'll do it that way. So then I'm going to put that at an angle there. I'm not going to glue that corner because that's going to be sticking out the end. So how have you all been? What have you all been up to? I hope you're all well and having some good crafting times. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, just not being able to get motivated to do anything. I think because in winter time I have to move out of my craft space downstairs because it gets damp, and then all your papers go damp. So I'm upstairs in this spare bedroom. So things aren't in the right place. You know, things are everywhere. So it just doesn't feel right being here, and I think that's affected things. Plus, I've had to have 2 trips to, well, I haven't had to have 2, I've chosen to have 2 trips to the UK. One was at Christmas to visit family, and we were so looking forward to it, but it turned out to be quite a disaster because of COVID. So that was a disappointment. And then I'd only been back a few weeks when my mum was taken ill again. That doesn't show up on there, does it? And I had to go back and help my sister, my brothers, because mum had to go into a care home. So I had to go back and help sort mum's things out and help, you know, with settling her in. She's fine. She's better in the home than she was in her own place, because she's got care there 24 hours, plus she's got company. She's got other ladies there that she's at least getting on with and spending time with them. So that's nice that she's settled so well. So it's just knocked me a little bit off kilter. So I keep coming into this craft space and just trying to just do a little bit. So I thought if I make little bits of this, that's not sticking there, is it? Why is that not sticking? Because it needs some glue underneath. So if I make these, and then I've got things ready for when I do find the motivation for journals. I've got, I think, 3 journals on the go. One's a bee journal, one's a vintage journal. Can't even remember what the other one is, but I think it's just a floral one. And I keep getting them out and I just can't do it. It just won't work. So, no, that's not big enough. I'm going to get some scraps. Let's have a look what we've got scrap wise. These are nice papers. These are from I think they're from Tracy Fox. These graph and ledger papers. So I'll just scruffily tear along the edges. What has been lovely going back to the UK is spending time with my grandkids. I miss them so much when I'm here, and they seem to grow so quickly. My granddaughter was 1 this past week gone. That's gone so quickly. So it was nice seeing them for a little time at Christmas, and then again recently when I went back to see Mum. So it's been nice having that time with them. I like these colours. I like these neutral colours. And really, lots of these I've had for a lifetime, and I just cannot remember where they're from. So I'm sorry people want to know, but I just can't remember. Oh, this is a little stamped. I've got myself a new stamp. Stamperia one. And it's this musical one. And I'm really liking it. Quite a versatile one. So I've been using that for lots of bits of things while I've been not liking that. I think that was better. And I think it needs something colourful there. Let's see what we've got. Oh, about there we go. It just needed a little colour, didn't it? So I've been watching lots and lots of videos of people on YouTube trying to get some inspiration, and I'm not saying I haven't been inspired, because there's some fantastic crafters and designers on YouTube that I watch, but I just haven't had the motivation. I don't know why. It's really weird. I'll just do around the edges there because it's not been done. I think this is an Artemis one. This bingo ticket reminds me of my friend Diane. I don't know if you're going to watch this, Diane, but I'm going to tell on you. Diane had a brain hemorrhage quite a few months ago now, and it's left her with partial sight, and she's had to have some more surgery. This week she's had some more surgery, and we was ever so worried about her and wondered how she'd gone on. So my husband messaged Diane's husband to check on how she was, and she'd gone to the bingo hall like 2 days after she'd had brain surgery. Nothing like not giving in to it, is there? Anyway, Diane, if you are watching this, I just hope you won going to the bingo. There's always space for a little bit of a butterfly and a little bit of a bling. There we go. So there's the butterfly. Where's the bling? Here's the blings. I think we'll have the goldy bronzy coloured ones. I use this scalpel only for these flat back blingy things because I've had it donkey's years, as you can tell. But it's just the right tool for that, and I'm going to put just a couple. Well, you can't put just a couple, can you? You have to have odd numbers, haven't you? Well, I have to have odd numbers. I can't have, oops, where did that one go? Here. It has to be in threes. I remember in the garden, whenever I used to plant plants in the garden in the UK, things had to be in threes. So there's another one. So they don't take long, do they? If you get everything ready, you have lots of different things in place, then it takes you no time at all. Right, now what? Can't have straight sides, can we? Hey, we have to have uneven sides. So, as some of you will know, if you've been watching the videos from a while ago, you know that actually at the moment I am English, obviously, because I'm speaking to you in English. It's not a given though, is it? Because I'm speaking to you in English. That's a silly thing to say, Lorraine. But I am English. I'm from the north of England, and at the moment we are living in Greece. I'm going to do on that way. So we are in Greece. I live on a small island called Kalymnos, and it's in the Dodecanese. It's south in Greece. A lovely little island. It's famous for rock climbing. They have lots of rock climbing events here. They did used to have the world rock climbing events here, but it changed. I think there was a problem with the sponsorship deals. But they have their own rock climbing, and we have rock climbers here all year round, and not as many in winter. And I don't think there's that many this winter because it's so cold. I wouldn't like to be up the mountains climbing, and it curtails our walking because it's so cold at the moment. I've sat here now, I've got plenty layers on, and this, what do you call a poncho on top. The houses aren't really built for winter, they're built for summer, so it's cold in the houses and there's no central heating. At night time we have a log burner, so we have that thing blasting out in at night time. But they're only, you know, while you sat. No, I don't like that there. Don't like that there. You know, while you sat in front of them, they're okay, but you move out of the room. No. That's nice. So yeah, so we have the log burner on at night. But it's been so cold, and wet. We've had such a wet winter. So much rain and storms. We've had quite a bit of storm damage in the garden. It took out the retaining wall in the garden, so we've had to have that rebuilt. It was just the amount of rain that came down off the mountains. It was massive amount of rain. Now I need something pinky on there, don't I? So a very wet winter, so the climbers haven't really had a good winter for getting up the mountain sides. That's too big. Or maybe I could. Oh yeah, needs. So now the rain seems to have stopped. We've forecast showers today, but they haven't turned up, thankfully. And although it's a very cold day again, it's absolutely beautiful. The sun's shining. It is truly a lovely day out there. So we've had a walk. We went into, it's called Pothia, the main town. So we walked into Pothia, and there's the harbour and the fishermen. There's a part of the harbour where the boats come in, where the ferries come in. So we had a walk there, all the way down to the other end where the fishermen are, where the fishing boats are. So we had a look at the fishermen mending the nets, getting ready to go out. Lots of them are doing lots of big repairs with the boats. So it was nice getting out and having a walk this morning. I'm going to keep that one straight, just for a change. Now what can we put on here? I'm running out of little bits. I'm not doing another bingo. Okay. These are tickets that I've made. I've just stamped the numbers on, and they're little tickets. Where's that pink one? There's a pink ticket there. Here we go. No, that's not doing it, is it? That ain't doing it at all. Let's have a see what we have here. I like that there. Don't know what I'm going to put on top of it, but I like that on there. So we'll put that on. So yes, quite a nice walk this morning around the harbour. We had a drive through the main tourist part last week, and everything's closed. There's just a couple of bars open. They've just opened because there's obviously some climbers here. But there's loads of activity, you know, building work going on, tidying up of restaurants and things. They're getting ready for the season. This is an Artemase one. This is Foxglove Bliss, I think it's called, that kit. I love that kit. That's it. So I'm going to do so I like that, you know, when the winter's coming to a close, I like seeing the activity. It's like the island's waking up ready for the season again. And in no time at all it's going to be really hot. And I'll no doubt complain of the hot. But at least you can cope with the heat. Well, I can cope with the heat better than I can cope with the cold. You know, we can go for a swim. You can find a shady spot. Come on. I need to refill this. And of course there's not much in the way of entertainment or bars and restaurants. There are a few that stay open all year, but it's not the same as the summer months where everybody opens and you can go and have, well, you can have anything, a full meal or a meze, you know, little bits of things with a drink, where you can sit and watch the world go by. That needs a bit of a flower on it, doesn't it? too big. Too big. See if I have a smaller one. It's a nice one, but it needs a bit of a fussy cut, so I'm sorry I'm fussy cutting it while you're here. But there you go. I haven't checked my phone actually. I'm recording this on my old phone, and because I haven't used it for ages, I'm just hoping that it is recording the number of videos I've got to the end. You know, when I've been making maybe a series of something and then it isn't there. The video's not there, it hasn't worked. So frustrating. Just put a little bit of distress ink on the edges of that just to there we go. It just needed a little, I've got glue all over my nails, so everything's sticking to me. So, well, I've enjoyed doing these, not having to think about anything, not having to plan anything, but just going with what I've got here on the desk. Just wipe that glue off there. This is just a dried wipe, a baby wipe. This needs distressing around the edges, it's too neat. So as the weather's picking up, hopefully it'll be less damp in my craft room soon, and I'll be able to move back in, and then I'll feel better because I have my space with me. So let's have a see what we've got. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's not so bad, and it didn't take long, did it? It's just plodding on and doing. So there's 6 little clusters. Embellishments for your journals or your scrapbooks, or you could use them, you could put them on a card. You know, if you're making a birthday card or something like that, they can go on there. I meant to use some music paper on some of them, but never mind. Okay, so I'll not bore you anymore with my shenanigans. I shall leave you and let you get on with your lovely day, and hopefully it's filled with lots of crafting goodness. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you soon.